50-year-old Sheila Agee is now in the Escambia County, Florida jail, charged with principal revelation in the Home Depot shooting that killed an 18-year-old woman Friday.
In a shocking and chilling case that has captured headlines across the nation, lies a story of manipulation, betrayal, and a mother's sinister role in a heinous crime when young mother, Brooklyn Sims, meets a horrific and violent end inside a Home Depot store. If you enjoy exploring the darkest corners of the human psyche, subscribe to the channel for more true crime. Please be advised that the following video contains graphic depictions of violence. Viewer discretion is advised. Brooklyn Sims, an 18-year-old young woman, stood at the precipice of adulthood, her life brimming with dreams and aspirations. Before the horrific events that unfolded, she was a loving mother, a devoted friend, and a radiant presence in the lives of those who knew her. However, her journey was marred by a tumultuous relationship and domestic strife that would ultimately lead to her tragic demise. Brooklyn was not just another statistic. She was a vibrant soul whose light touched everyone she encountered. Her infectious laughter had the power to illuminate even the darkest corners of a room, leaving an undeniable mark on those fortunate enough to share her company. To her family, she was a beacon of hope and promise, a source of endless joy. She was not alone in her journey through life. Brooklyn shared the responsibility of parenting a 2-year-old daughter, Casey, with Keith Agee, a man who would later become the central figure in the harrowing story of her life. Theirs was a complicated relationship, marked by instability and discord, a struggle to find common ground amid the challenges of parenthood. Despite the tumultuous nature of their union, Brooklyn had a profound love for her daughter and a deep-seated desire to provide her with a stable and loving home. Her aspirations were simple yet profound: to be a good mother, secure employment, and establish a stable living situation. She held dreams of her own apartment and a stable job, symbols of her determination to create a better life for her child. However, the story took a dark turn when 20-year-old Keith Agee, the father of Brooklyn's child, entered the picture. The couple's relationship was marred by allegations of domestic violence, a sinister undercurrent that Brooklyn's friends and family were aware of. It was a pattern that emerged before, leaving scars that went beyond physical injuries, affecting Brooklyn's emotional well-being. Tragically, this toxic relationship would ultimately lead to an unspeakable act of violence that no one could have foreseen. It was August 11, 2023, when a seemingly ordinary workday at the Home Depot in Escambia County, Florida, took a chilling turn that would forever alter the lives of those involved. It was a Friday, a day that typically marks the end of the work week, a day when most people are looking forward to the weekend. But for Brooklyn Sims and the other employees at the store, this day would stand as a day of unimaginable horror. As the clock ticked towards the end of their shift, Brooklyn and her co-worker Shia Shang Parnell were just minutes away from finishing their work and heading home. They were contract employees at the Z Home Depot, engaged in their daily tasks when tragedy struck. Keith Agee made his way to the Home Depot store that day. His actions would later be revealed to be chillingly calculated. He entered the store with a single-minded intent. He navigated through the aisles, eventually reaching 52, where the mother of his child, Brooklyn, Shia Sang, and another female employee were diligently going about their work. In a matter of seconds, the tranquility of the Home Depot store was shattered as Keith opened fire on Brooklyn. Shia Sang Parnell, who was just steps away from Brooklyn at the time, had her back turned toward Keith when the first shots rang out. The scene unfolded with terrifying speed, leaving everyone in a state of shock and disbelief. Brooklyn bore the brunt of the violence. She was struck multiple times by the bullets, and her life was tragically extinguished on the spot where she had been working just moments earlier. Her bright future abruptly and mercilessly cut short. Shia Sang Parnell miraculously survived the ordeal, although she was not spared from the violence. During the chaos, she was grazed by a bullet as she and another employee desperately tried to flee from the jail of gunfire. After the tragedy, she expressed the deep emotional scars left behind by the incident, describing how the mere sight of a Home Depot store triggered panic attacks. In the wake of the horrifying events that transpired, law enforcement agencies launched a thorough and meticulous investigation to unravel the circumstances surrounding Brooklyn Sims' murder and the role of her ex, Keith Agee. What they discovered was a complex web of evidence, including incriminating text messages and a disturbing connection to Keith's mother, Sheila Agee. Text messages exchanged between Keith and his mother, Sheila uncovered a chilling and sinister aspect of the case. It revealed that Sheila was not only aware of her son's intentions, but appeared to actively encourage him to commit the heinous act. In one message, she seemingly goaded Keith, saying, "If you don't come kill her, you a motherfucking bitch." The level of manipulation and encouragement from a mother to her son is not only shocking, but also deeply unsettling. They also discuss the deletion of evidence, indicating a degree of premeditation and a desire to evade the consequences of their actions. Following the investigation, Keith Agee was swiftly apprehended. He was arrested not far from the Home Depot store, just a mile away from the crime scene. However, Keith agrees arrest was not the end of the story. Sheila Agee was also taken into custody. She was found in Washington County, Alabama, and faced charges of principal to first-degree murder. Both son and mother are being held in Escambia County Jail without bond, with a trial date set for December 11, 2023. The tragic tale in Brooklyn Sims, her murder at a Home Depot, is a chilling reminder of the profound consequences of domestic violence. The disturbing text messages between mother and son only add another disturbing layer to the case. Brooklyn, a young woman full of dreams, deserved a life free from violence. Her tragic fate serves as a somber call to action, urging us all to prioritize the critical need for intervention and prevention measures in cases of domestic violence. Don't forget that your support through likes, comments, and subscribing helps us raise awareness about cases like Brooklyn's. Remember to stay updated by turning on the notification bell so you never miss a single video.